Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about chapter number 3, kinship, caste and class. So first we are discussing about kinship. Now we have discussed in the previous chapter about Mahajanpad era. In the Mahajanpad era, the rulers used to rule their territories, their Mahajanpad. After their demise, after their death, their next successor would be either their son or someone belonging to their blood relation. So patriarchy used to follow in the earlier times, in the ancient times. Kinship is the version of patriarchy. Here we find that the successor who takes over the empire, he would be the ruler on the behalf of the family, like the son, the nephew, or someone who is adopted by the existing ruler, and when he declare him as the heir of the throne. So kinship relations are also based upon the thought of patriarchy. So here kinship has a direct relation with patriarchy in the Indian society right from the Mahajanpad period. Now taking example of Mahabharata, we have discussed that there were two different clans in Mahabharata, the Kauravas and the Pandavas. So here the Kauravas and the Pandavas are kins. These are kins, and together they belong to the Kuru clan. Means their family is Kuru family or Kuru clan. So both of them are kins, so they share a relationship of kinship. But the throne would be passed over to the exact authority or the exact clan who is ruling the existing empire. So Dhritarashtra was the emperor. He belonged to the Kauravas clan, and therefore Dhritarashtra declared Duryodhan as his next successor. But if we talk about in history, we have also witnessed in Mahabharata that King Bharat, who was the ancestor of Dhritarashtra, he declared his successor not from his family but outside the family, after looking upon the credentials, the integrity of character and the qualifications to become a king. So here the rules of kinship are not followed. But in the story of Mahabharata, the kinship relations are strongly emphasized upon. Like there was a clash between Kauravas and Pandavas to become the successor of Kuru empire. So after the battle of Mahabharata, Pandavas were victorious, and hence the eldest Pandava, Yudhishthir, he became the ruler of the Kuru empire. So here the kinship relations were followed, and therefore we found that Mahabharata is the best example to explain the thought of kinship. Now here we find that the Pandavas and the Kauravas were involved in the battle, and the Pandavas were victorious. So the eldest Pandava became the ruler, and he was Yudhishthir. So Yudhishthir was the successor of the Kuru empire after the battle of Mahabharata. Now taking this thought to the next level, it is about the caste. Now caste is different from kinship. In the early period we find there were Varna system. So Varna system were involved in those times to decide the occupation of the person. So 4 Varnas were there: the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and the Shudras. So these 4 clans or the 4 castes or Varnas were there. After a period of time, after an interval of time, we found that this rigid system existed for a longer duration of time. It became very rigid. The son of Brahman would also become Brahman. The son of Kshatriya would also become Kshatriya. The son of Vaishya would also become Vaishya, and the son of Shudra would also remain Shudra. So this rigidity has given rise to the caste system or the caste. So the caste system in ancient India has its origin from Varna system, because here we find the roots of the development of caste. So this caste system was there in the Mahajanpada era, and people were divided upon their caste. Based upon their caste, they used to perform their duties, and accordingly they were given status and authority in the society. So their status in the society, their authority in the society completely relies upon their caste. Brahmins enjoyed the highest status, followed by Kshatriya, followed by Vaishya, and lastly the Shudras, who were completely neglected in the caste system. They were deprived of education, they were deprived of social gathering, they were deprived of social security. Means they were totally isolated from the society. So the Shudras had no privilege in the caste system in the Mahajanpada era.